find myself in new waters. That doesn't mean it's better, maybe a bit more manageable, but no one I've known has been their father's daughters. It feels like there's no escape. Sometimes I just want to scream for peace, justice, maybe even truth. How can it be that there's so much more that lies here underneath? Loneliness has a way of digging under my skin no matter how hard I try to break loose. Last May was a mountain, a rocky path. This May is a valley, a raging river. I'm stuck in the middle of an ocean with no one to save me. A year's gone by. I thought that'd stand for something, yet here I am. Life still bland, standing up for nothing. People always come and go. I tend to walk a lonely road. There's no one to hold, no rope to hold on to. I fall right to the ground. I don't get a safety net. These headaches in my head, they clash and pound an awful clanging sound. I think I'll lose my brain. Last May was an evil I dealt with day after day. This May is a whole new breed of villain. I don't know how much longer I can sit and stare at the ceiling, sitting high in our castles torn away from the world. We watch as our traditions get hurled out the window. We have nowhere to go. We come together separately. Tell me why the world is more at peace, free and lonely at the same time. When we're alone, we band together. Why can't we do that when we are together? I'm feeling very under the weather, but it's nothing like last May. I thought that mood would be here to stay. Yet, here I am, free as a dove. I have a proper plan until I'm hurt. I can't fly anymore. Another year away when this May becomes last May, and every day in between becomes a simple fading thing, a memory or a dream. A dream. I am completely and utterly alone. Nobody texts me, so why do I constantly check my phone? I just lay in bed and ugly cry while the tears stream down my face. When you feel like a disgrace, all you want is an embrace. But sadly, we can't see anybody face to face.
Even if I could see my friends, they wouldn't want to see me. Because while they are carefree, I am drowning in this black sea. The phone is ringing as I watch their caller ID, but they decline because I bring down their esprit. Maybe our friendships were nothing more, and all they did was perform. These masks aren't so different than before. It's just a physical representation of what they already wore. Am I so annoying that even my closest friends don't want me around? Maybe my voice is an annoying sound, or I just have way too many breakdowns, and when they need my support, I just let them down. It's just me and the girl in the mirror. And looking at her makes things clearer. I look at my reflection and I am sick. I always think that maybe I should just become anemic. I look at my body and I get filled with so much hate because I look like I have gained so much weight. These words are embedded in my skin, reminding me that I'm not thin and reminding me of my past sins. Slut, pig, disgrace, whore, all of the words that I just tried to ignore. Alone, stupid, ugly, object. The ghosts of my past still make me feel like a reject. I am an awful, ugly disgrace of a person, and over the years I have only worsened. But when I see people in person, I somehow get filled with so much hope, and I no longer feel the need to mope. These words that I thought were tattooed, they were just words people said to be rude. However, I have been renewed. I had to fight day by day, but eventually these words will get washed away. I was molded like clay by these words that had led me astray. But I had to realize that it's okay to not be okay. But it's not okay to stay that way. Say good night and good morning from miles and miles away. Lullabies broken up by feet bouncing by. And I know your eyes are brown, but I can't see your face. 'Cause the painting's been smudged behind these flaws, and I can't breathe without breaking you down. I can't sleep, can't drown out the sound. people who aren't like you. And I can't breathe without breaking you down. I can't sleep, can't drown out the sound of every clock, every beating heart that's keeping us 6 feet apart. But you know, it's 'cause I love you. Can you hear me calling your name? Can you feel it when I pray? 'Cause I'm still here, worlds away. Can you hear me calling your name? Can you feel it when I pray? 'Cause I'm still here, worlds away. I can't breathe without breaking you down. I can't sleep, can't drown out the sound of every clock, every beating heart that's keeping us 6 feet apart. It's 'cause I love you that I can't stay. Doing anything interesting today.
You should have gotten up earlier. You have a ton of schoolwork to do.
Why didn't you get more sleep? You stayed up too late.
Wrong!
Let's just take a nap for 5 minutes.
You still need to finish chemistry and Spanish.
A nap wouldn't hurt.
But you have to finish your work. You promised Nick that you'd hang out with him.
You should eat lunch.
But don't eat too much.
Just breathe. It's going to be okay.
1:30 a.m.
When is this going to end?
Will your family be okay?
You should be more optimistic.
2 a.m. Will Nate be okay? You should play with him more. He's probably lonely.
Will KJ be okay?
Be nicer. She's probably just as miserable as you are.
Worry.
No hope.
Loneliness. Pride.
Smile.
Sleep.
Stress.
Anxiety.
No distractions. Quiet.
Try to be happy.
COVID-19.
3:30 a.m.
Will I be okay?
Breaking news! A novel coronavirus originating in Wuhan, China has made its way to the United States. Apparently, the Chinese contracted the virus by eating wild bats. I mean, come on, we've all been there, right? Now, here's what we know about the virus. Nothing. Luckily, we have an expert on viruses, Dr. Anthony Fauci. His official recommendation is that no one should wear face masks because that would actually make it easier for you to catch the virus. Also, we now have news from the World Health Organization that China has informed them that they have not only crushed the virus, but also that the virus is not even airborne. I say we take China's word on this one, considering what a good track record they have of telling the truth. Meanwhile, our politicians seem confident that this pandemic will be over quickly, with President Trump vowing the coronavirus will disappear within a matter of days, and Speaker of the House Nancy Pelosi encouraging people to, quote, come on down to Chinatown, because the virus is not a big deal. Seems like this whole thing may just blow over. This just in, it has not blown over. Turns out the virus is airborne, and the new plan is for all Americans to stay in lockdown until we can flatten the curve. Also, Dr. Fauci has now revealed that he was lying to us, and we should definitely be wearing masks. The world now grinds to a halt as Americans shut down their businesses, restaurants, and dreams to take one for the team and flatten the curve. Such a development has prompted my producers to now officially change the name of the show. Since there is no longer any good news, we will no longer be known as the news, but as the bad news. In brighter news, the government has decided that since it shut down our means of making money and buying ourselves food, they're going to send everyone a $1,200 stimulus check. This is great news, except that since the initial check, both sides of the aisle have been in gridlock and cannot decide on how to give the people more aid. In addition, some people still have not been mailed their check. But don't worry, I'm sure they'll fix the post office by election for all those mail-in ballots. In general, the United States seems to be doing pretty good, except of course in New York. I think we could give them a pass since they were the first to be hit by the virus, except it seems that New York's governor, Andrew Cuomo, ordered sick elderly patients back into their nursing homes, essentially killing everyone inside of those homes. Later, Cuomo would say in reference to those evil southern states like Texas and Florida, as they proved their way failed, we proved our way succeeded. Yeah, can we get the original curves up on the screen? Great. So this blue one here is the flattened curve that everybody told us we had to get to. And this big, scary red curve is the one we wanted to avoid because we were past what the healthcare system could handle, blah, blah, blah. You know all that. Okay, now let's pull up New York's curve side by side. Do with that what you will. Cuomo has also announced that he will be releasing a new book soon titled American Crisis, all about the trials he overcome in solving New York's COVID outbreak. Truly, he is the leader we need right now. Have no fear, my friends. As long as we trust the experts, everything will turn out fine. Yeah. Right. Oh, okay, got it. Breaking news. The World Health Organization has officially flipped their position and now condemns lockdowns as the primary control method of the coronavirus. Dr. David Nabarro of the WHO has claimed that there will be a doubling in levels of world poverty and child malnutrition by 2021, as he warned that lockdowns make poor people an awful lot poorer. I guess with a new never-before-seen virus, there aren't actually any experts, huh? There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. With that, we have caught up to the present. I'm sorry if you've come away from this with any negative feelings and animosity. Know that I only meant to inform you in good faith of this simple message. People suck, especially politicians. The bureaucracy that we have tasked with protecting us has failed, just as governments all around the world have done the same. Republicans opened too early in favor of keeping the economy afloat, causing communities to be hit with second waves before their medical systems were fully prepared. Simultaneously, Democrats' crushing lockdowns have meant an end to thousands of small businesses and countless deaths of despair as many choose suicide and substance abuse over watching their life savings drain away. All because our representatives in Congress are too concerned with partisan loyalty than with compromising to help the American people. But amongst all this, there is hope. Medical innovations have lowered the death rate dramatically from the beginning of the year, and many companies are in the final stages of producing a vaccine, which would make this the fastest produced vaccine in human history. So don't get caught up in the clickbait meant to draw you in with scary headlines that you couldn't possibly control. Pay close attention to the things you can actually affect, and don't get caught up in the news.
You are more than you think you are. All I ever wanted was to know I was more than I am. Never had much by way of material, mostly conversational. In my life, I have received and I have given. What does it benefit a man to gain and not lend the same? Life is not yours or mine. It's ours. It exists as we are one because we are. Love, speak truth, be brave. There's more than you. The grand scheme is flawless. We all play a vital part in the conjoining of hearts, minds, and souls. I am, therefore, I persist. I love how it is all displayed, laid out, open, honest, awaiting accurate configuration. Be bright, immaculate, and a symbol of what is, could, and should be. The darkness, though it exists, is rare and becomes more predictable. I also like the dark. It makes my bulb that much more gratifying. Give me everything, and I shall give you everlasting life. I will. Thank you for yesterday, because it made today, and I shall make tomorrow. You are more than you think you are.
My life's a circus, a never-ending merry-go-round of emotions and turmoil going round and round and round. This feels like it's never going to end. My head is spinning. Feel bad for the tiger that is trapped in its cage, not able to run, not able to hunt, not able to be who they are. Air has never been so hard to have, suffocating in disappointments, sorrow, guilt, loss, feeling the hands of life tight around my neck, not letting go, breathing. It's so much easier. It was so much easier. Why get up when laying takes less energy? The fountain ran dry, but water is still constantly pouring out the spout. Gulping! Coping? A word that used to mean nothing is now the only word saving me, the only word I see, the only word I hear, the only word I feel, the only word that is around me. Promises can no longer be made. Touch is no longer available. Smiles are no longer saw. Love feels as if it's gone. Go big. I'm coping. coping. Coping.
And when this mess is over, I'll buy you a car. And we'll drive that car so fast and so far.